BRIDGE is an acronym. It stands for Building Resources in Democracy, Governance and Elections. It's a capacity building program in elections. It's been around for more than 10 years already. It got started in 1999 out in Australia with the Australian Election Commission, International IDEA, and the United Nations Electoral Assistance Division. They felt it was important to come together at that time and put together a set of knowledge and skills and best practices based on all the practitioners that they've been working with. They were later joined in that partnership by IFES as well as the UNDP. And over the years, more than 10 years now already, there's been more than 1,200 bridge workshops that have already been run around the world. And it stands as the foremost capacity building program in elections in the world today.
Bridge is divided into 4 broader thematic groups. The foundational modules, which underpin all of the other modules. There's the electoral architecture, which covers things like electoral systems, the electoral framework. There's also stakeholders, which takes a look at specific needs and challenges faced by various stakeholders. This could include political parties, this could include candidates, women, persons with disabilities, etc. And finally, then there is also the electoral operations modules, which cover specific electoral operations related to elections, such as voter registration, polling day, election dispute resolution, etc. IFES uses Bridge around the world in a number of different ways. We work with institutions such as electoral management bodies and the Ministry of Interior in various countries, but we also work with grassroots organizations, with civil society, with media, with transparency organizations to increase their understanding of the electoral process. And also in terms of building capacity so that groups are able to advocate with governments on accountability. One of the ways that IFES has started working with Bridge also is professional staff development for its own staff as well. So we've been offering this course to our own staff, both in the field as well as in headquarters for the last 2 or 3 years.
It should also be said that the Bridge is often used when election commissions or election management bodies are embarking on new areas of work. So they might have a new mandate from the revised constitution, which might say they now have to do voter registration, and that might be something that they've never done before. Mm-hmm. And so Bridge can be used as that means to orientate and involve and engage practitioners in new areas of work. It's also, as Amber pointed out, in organizations like IFES that has been around for a long period of time, it can be used to revive organizational areas which might have been dormant. So as a means to help build the capacity of the institution and get folks focused on new areas of work, or even looking at old areas of work. Sometimes you might have just finished an election, and one of the nice things about using the methodology is that you can use those methods, change the topic areas, but still keep it participatory, and people are engaged and they find a new way of expressing themselves in those kinds of environments. So Bridge can be used in organizations that are new. For orientation purposes, it can be used for new areas of work, but it can also be used for organizations that have been around for a long period of time, but maybe are exploring a different way of looking at their old work.
One other thing that IFES does do is use Bridge to bring different groups of people together to do a lot of information sharing as well. So you could mix sometimes election management bodies with civil society. We've done that before, but also people from different election management bodies from different countries. And that way it becomes a sharing session between people in different countries on how things are being done and how things could be, and sharing of experiences as well.